Hello, good morning. Right, I know it might look like a bit of a deja vu if you saw yesterday's or the day before's video, but I'm doing, it'll be different because I'm using watercolour only, and that's my plan anyway, and watercolour pencils. We'll see, you'd never know, something else may come in, but I'm a bit kind of can't be bothered this morning, so I just thought, look, I'll keep it going anyway, now that I've started back again doing some bit of painting. So yeah, this is just showing up really. That's what this is about. So what'll I do, I wonder? I'm a bit annoyed that I don't have a great colour for that pink in the stuff that I bought in from the studio. I mean, I do have that colour in ink and things out there, but it's kind of close actually. I don't know where that was yesterday. Okay, right. So something's going to happen. What'll I do? I'll turn this around and see. It's snowing fairly heavily now, but I'm determined to go to the cafe. I really find it helps me to get out and do something. You know, this time of year, it's nice to kind of be amongst other people and writing. I'm doing a bit of writing, got a kind of journal thing that I've joined on Facebook. So there's a little bit of writing to do every day. I'm not feeling, let me see now, I'm not really feeling this so far. I'm going to put those daisies back in the front and I'll just start something. Sometimes it's good to just start, isn't it? And I guess I'm okay using, I'll just use a felt tip and make the beginning of that bright pink flower up there close enough to the colour. I wanted something that would kind of lock something in, you know. And then we'll see about this. I don't know if that's it. It's got more blue in it, I reckon, you know. The ultramarine blue. In with that pinkish colour. And now I'm just going to pull some of the blue and create some of those petals that I'm seeing with this red pencil. That seems close enough, I think, to the colour of the flower. Yeah, just I feel like things are getting a bit cluttered around me and I'm kind of generally irritated, verging on angry. Wanting someone to sort my life out. I had a look at the Fleabag quote yesterday. I don't know if you've seen Fleabag. I love that series. And there's a confessional scene where she talks about, you know, I want someone to tell me what to wear today. No, I want someone to tell me what to wear every day. I want someone to tell me what to like, what to buy tickets for, what bands to follow. I want someone to tell me what to eat. You know, there's a whole thing. And I wrote it out because I thought, yes. There's a bit of swearing at the end as well, you know. But maybe it's not the best thing to be reciting early in the year if you believe in kind of manifesting and things. I don't know. I mean, really, I do want to have, obviously, I want to have agency over my life myself. Sometimes it feels like, God, I wouldn't mind someone else doing it, doing all the things, making the decisions. Not that there's huge decisions even to be made at the moment, like, you know, really, I'm doing very little in terms of work, thank God. Early in the year, I was determined to have a fairly quiet entry into the year. And so it's lovely to have this space just to, I was going to say potter around, but and sometimes I do feel like pottering around, but today I don't. I don't want to be, you know, tidying up with my day. Right, so that's that other flower there. I'm using a bit of yellow ochre and lemon yellow to make that flower, and also some, I think, burnt sienna that was left in the palette yesterday. Yeah. And there's these little yellow things that are sticking out the side there as well. Probably more cadmium yellow. Put your cadmium in. The dirty cadmium. And then over over on the other this side, of course, we've got our lovely greenery here. Sap green leaves. And here too, there's a spray of feverfew daisies and little daisies in the front. And there's also, I think, more, well, it's probably not really lemon yellow, it's maybe more this. This is acrylic now again, so maybe more that colour that those flowers are. I'll just put those on there. Some touches of that arrive over here too, I think. And then there's the centres of those little daisies, which I suppose I could describe with pencil or something. What do I do now? Maybe I'll use the orange pencil first anyway to dip it into the water and then maybe make some bit of sense of this flower that also has petals that are extending, spraying out the way. Yeah, there are some days when you just can't be bothered, aren't there? Days when you just can't be bothered. But it might be that it's just moments of not being bothered, and actually sometimes naming it helps me to move beyond it too, and just, you know, so you're here for a reason. Someone I can kind of let off the steam to. And I guess that's what the drawing and painting does as well, I bet. Takes my attention. I want to try and see if I can capture what I'm seeing here. Now a touch of my dirty finger, I think, will do the centre of that. And maybe I could do with some more yellow in there. Let me just touch some of that there and pass it on. What next now? See, there's an awful lot of old drudge involved in living, isn't there? Oh, see if you came here to be uplifted. But hey, motivational morning with Anya. That's it so far anyway. What I was going to say, well, drudge. I do feel like sometimes it feels a bit of a drudge, you know. I mean, my word for the month actually is wonder, and so, let me see now. So if I was to engage the spirit of wonder, I suppose that's what I'm doing here. Is aiming to engage that spirit of wonder. Oh, for goodness sake! I'm just going to put you down so that you can kind of see. Not great at the camera angle. I wanted to do some of these little daisies. Yeah, so drudge is a long way from wonder, I'd say. But it's maybe a helpful thing. Maybe I've chosen wonder because of the need to pull myself up by the bootstraps of it, you know. And one sure thing that makes that happen, I find, is to just stop, pause, you know, just to pause and notice beauty. And here we are. This is beautiful. These flowers are beautiful. They're reaching over, kind of bowing down, and they're lovely. Yeah, it's an interesting battle, isn't it? I'm always kind of like, I find I battle with people about this subject too, like the kind of thing of wanting to name what's going on, honestly, but maybe not just linger there for too long either, if it's just going to be me complaining about life. You know, maybe that's all right too. I don't know. I still haven't figured out. Some days I think just owning, you know, actually acknowledging this is what's going on for me now. I'm fierce pissed off, and I'm just gonna let myself be pissed off. And then there's other days when you think there's so much to be grateful for. You know, that whole line. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it really doesn't. Sometimes it's like, feck off with your grateful thing. If anyone has kind of, you know, well, actually, I was going to say if anyone has better ideas or things they want to pass on to me, but actually I'm not receptive. And you're welcome to turn off the video if you want to as well. I just find that I you know, if anyone wants to talk me out of how that really bristles with me. But And I know I do it myself to my children as well. Like, yeah, look on the bright side. So there we have it. There is some sort of breath of fresh air that comes with just, calling a spade, saying it like it is. Sometimes. And maybe then I could use a bit of space for moving on to the next thing. Whereas if you're the whole time saying, oh, feeling a thing, but feeling like you shouldn't be feeling it, that's probably when this kind of anger and irritation comes in through not acknowledging. Maybe, you know what, I'm tired. I'm even annoying myself now. I'm just going to stop talking about it. I'm trying to get the greenish, there's a bluish green that's underneath. Well, that's midnight tearing at the new sofa. There's a bluish green that's kind of there sitting underneath it, like the cup under the Barbara, is it? So, and this also works, I think, for the darker shadows between the flowers down there. But I also want to give them something more. So I'm mixing some ultramarine blue and some Van Dyke brown to deepen the shadows down there. See? Tomorrow, if I'm doing a video tomorrow, I'm going to, and I hope to be doing a video every day, I'm going to to locate you a bit more closely to the picture. Maybe over my shoulder or something, I don't know. I'm actually supposed to be doing a film for a course I'm doing as well. Doing a bit of filmmaking. That made me feel all serious there because I feel like I've put myself under pressure with it. It's to be done for Thursday. And well, not to be done, but I have to submit all these short little clips I've taken to create a film from. And I have taken some, but it was very sporadic in Ireland and I wasn't really fully engaged. So I'm swithering now as to whether to start all over again or to just kind of maybe not seek perfection and just use what I've got and try and make some sort of storyline from it. I've got nice images of the sea and stuff, but the thing is, my phone isn't working, so I had to use the selfie camera, so I wasn't able to see what I was filming. And the other thing was, if I wanted to see what I was filming, I had to use the iPad. And then that's just cumbersome and doesn't really allow you to kind of get into the detail of things. Or anyway, so there you have it. Right. That's something. I have the desire to keep going. I don't know if the thing is a good idea or not. Again, no, that's another thing, isn't it? Whether to keep going. So we've had a few little dilemmas now this morning. Whether to start giving out and continue giving out about everything. Acknowledging that this is the way it is and not trying to force myself to be all positive. That was one dilemma. Does that make sense? Or the other option would have been to be all like, to try and kind of gently cajole myself out of it. I suppose there is a certain amount of that will happen too, but maybe acknowledging it. Anyway, right. So that was one dilemma. And then what was the other dilemma? Whether to just let the painting as it is or carry on. Keep going for another while. I don't know how that was a dilemma. I think I had it more clear in my head earlier. Anyway, I seem to be carrying on. So this is yellow ochre mixed with lemon yellow. That's giving me a bit of a line that I can use for bringing some bit more detail into those puffy pom-pom flowers. Lily's gone off to the gym with her pal. It's snowing fairly heavily this morning and it's supposed to continue all day long, so I hope that her friend is okay driving. Angel, my plan myself is to head over to the cafe as well because I just want to go and sip some coffee, read my book, do a bit of writing, get dressed. Not in that order, obviously. All right, I'm gonna call it a day there. So that's what happened. It's a little mishmash of watercolor and some acrylic and some watercolor pencil. as I look at it on the screen there, this needs a bit more of a center, I think, or something deeper in tone. See, I think it needs some deeper tones, like coming in where the petals come in to meet the central bit. That's a little bit more, the central bit is a little brighter and kind of more patterned. The colours down there as well. It's really the crimson mixed with burnt sienna, I think. This. I mean, the snow is lovely. There's a soft snow falling. And thanks for this. I feel as though if I do a painting in the morning like this, and no matter what it's like, it does feel as though something has been accomplished. Some small thing has been accomplished. And so at least I feel a little bit satisfied with myself in the day. At the beginning of the day, that's no bad thing, is it? And I'm reading a good book. And like, for goodness sake, we can give ourselves a break, can't we? Just read a book in a cafe. We don't have to be the whole time trying to improve ourselves, do we? Oh, I wish I could fully believe that. I don't know who said something about that. These endless acts of self-improvement. You know, you hear all about it, and especially, I suppose, this time of year now, like the whole thing of, you know, motivating yourself beyond procrastination and how to, these kind of coaches helping you to live your life properly. I know that's not really what they would say they're doing, but that's what it sometimes feels like to me. You're getting it wrong, and we know how to help you get it right. Which is probably true, but also annoying. Now the centre of that flower is green. All right. Oh, yeah. Now where I put the kitchen paper, so I'm just going to soak it up with my brush. There. Oh, low battery. I'll tell you where that is now, because Lily has taken my charger, because the charger I bought her for Christmas broke. So there's one source of irritation for you. I need to plug this in. But anyway, it's no harm to stop, isn't it? It's no harm to stop. See the lovely snow happening outside there. Life is good. And as midnight tears at the couch again. And then we've got the Christmas tree still up. And midnight. Here she is. All right, have a lovely day. Thanks for your attention. It's not a great hair day, is it? See ya. Bye-bye.